Hi, Jasline.
Hello. Okay, let us see. So tonight we are having a very exciting Facebook Live. Okay, talking about holistic approach strategy towards PSLE. So let's all those are already in the live. Please help us to like and share to your friends who will need this webinar. Okay, so we're so privileged to have. Mm. Hey? Yes, yes, yes. Wait, ah. Ah, Nicole,
Quite a
you
hot day, right?
are you able to hear the talking just now?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. I'm on
Okay.
Facebook Live. There's actually 3 viewers on Facebook Live
Okay,
right
okay,
now.
good, good. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Can let's all start right now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so today, okay, this is our topic, right? So Nicole, okay, let's talk about what is your
What we're going to share tonight, right? All
yes,
right.
correct,
So
correct.
tonight we're going to share about holistic strategy for PSLE. So Jaslyn will share more about the new scoring system, how you can ace it. And then for me, I'm going to share about how you can manage your life given the chaos right now. So without further ado,
Mm,
maybe we can let Jaslyn start first. She can share the
okay.
scoring. I think that is something a lot of parents would like to know. Actually, I'm
Yeah.
one of them.
So I
Guilty.
also mm, so of course we want to talk about holistic. So we need to have Miko here to tell us more about how to be more calm and more cool, right? Okay.
Yes, correct. How not to go
So
crazy during this
yes,
period,
yes.
Yeah.
Even the parents also must be cool as well.
Yes, must stay safe and sane.
Okay, okay. So we also can see who is inside our Facebook page already, yeah. Mm. All right. Okay, so thank you so much. So I hope you have invited everyone. Okay. Okay. Okay, so for me, okay, I'm Jasline. I'm the technical parenting strategies, and importantly is I give strategies to parents, that really want to help the children to study smarter. Okay, because nowadays we children don't want to study hard. Okay, so I hope you can follow me on Facebook. Okay, so you just type Jasline Loves. Okay, and for me, I also have a YouTube channel. So you can type Jasline Loves and you help me to subscribe. Okay. So a little exercise for everybody. Yeah. Okay. So I'm also a study coach. I'm a parenting course trainer. I'm also an international speaker and also online course creator. Yeah. So please stay till the end of our life. So both of us have really exciting things to give it to you. And one is tickets to my upcoming webinar, which is the 3M system to ace the exams. And Nicole has this 9 biohacks to keep you feeling energetic at home. Okay. So by end of the live, that okay. So remember, we all wanted to be cooler and calmer when we are preparing for the PSLE. Okay, whether it's the parents or whether it's the children. So I hope you don't have all these feelings. Okay, Nicole, right or not? Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. I will try, to keep cool and calm at home.
Yeah, because you're a PSLE mommy also, right?
Yes, my son is doing PSLE this year. I hope I don't kill him. No, I just
Not
joking.
yet, not yet. Okay. Okay. So most important thing is we have to learn something at the end of this session, which is learn about the differences between the old and the new PSLE scoring system. So this year is the very first year, okay? So Nicole, so are you ready? Ready? Do you know?
I'm the chillest mom. All right. So in fact, today I want to attend your class as well because I also
Okay.
need to know. So most
So
probably I already attended one last year, but it just doesn't get into my head. So please share with me again.
good, good. Okay. So And also you all will learn about the implications. Okay, so so what does it happen? What happens of the new PSLE scoring system, and how to best optimize the new PSLE scoring system. That is very important. Okay, so if this is what we have, how are we going to do the best, right? Okay, so what's the difference between the old and the new PSLE scoring system? Okay, Nicole, do you want to make a guess? What's the difference?
I think it's the way they calculate the marks or something, right?
Correct. So it's a very drastic difference already. So the perception is last time we have scores, right? Yeah, like 200 over, 100 over, but now there's no more such 3-digit numbers, okay? So it's only single digit or double digit, that's all. Okay?
So now cannot buy 4D.
Last time numbers only, okay?
Just add a zero in front, can buy 4D.
So this is right, okay? This is number one, you're right. So what are the second thing that you think is the difference?
I really do not know. Okay, so but it's single digit, so I think maybe it's like on a countdown basis. Is it the lesser the better?
Smaller the better. Okay, last time it's what, bigger the number.
Bigger the better. Now it's the lower the better.
Right?
Yeah, I suspect so.
Correct. So these are the two things, main things. Okay, so I want all the audience here to have very clear knowledge. Okay, importantly is, last time when we say A star, okay, it's very vague, okay? So the reason why there's a new scoring system is because we want to exactly know who are the better ones, okay? Because every grade is 5 marks already. So if you get 91, okay, 90 or 91, you are number one, AL1, okay? So we don't call it grades anymore, okay? What we do is only called achievement levels, right? So that's why from here you can see we have 8 achievement levels. And it becomes like every single mark is so important already. So Nicole, you look at it. So if your child is constantly scoring 80 to 84, right? So why don't he have one more mark so he can go to the next level? So it's now become like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very interesting.
Correct. So and then you multiply by usually his average marks, let's say it's 75, so it's 4. So times 4 is about 16. So 16, what does it mean? Okay, that is another thing that you have to understand. So at least you have the broad level knowledge, Achievement level 1 is more than 90. Okay, 85 to 89 is 2. 80 to 84 is 3. 75 to 79 is 4. 65 to 74 is 5. 45 to 64 is 6. Okay, so at least you must have this idea, because now when you're looking at his test marks, mock test paper, you must have an idea, Nicole. You understand?
I think Pin is like in front of him better.
Good. Yeah. So it becomes, so what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you look at this difference, like right and the left side?
What's the difference?
Yeah. So what's the one thing that you feel
come to my mind?
Come to your mind, yes.
I think we just need time to adapt. It's like same but different, Yeah, so just make sure that he needs to do what he needs to do to go to his target or dream school. I think for me, that's the most important thing. He must be happy with the school that he wants to go for. If he cannot go to, certain good school, I'm fine as long as he's happy with certain school that he's being comfortable with. That is more important, I feel.
Right. Yeah. I think you have this very important point is the school, right? So our aim for PSLE still is the school that the child is really want to go, and then they want to thrive over there. Okay, so I give you a simple exercise for everybody, the audience here. Let's say your English is 80, okay, and then your English is 77, 85, and maths 91. Okay, so Nicole must test your maths already. What is the total achievement level?
Oh, Piang. Okay, so science is 80. So science is 3 points,
Yes, 3
Need
points.
some paper. Okay, so English is 77. Where is 77? So 4 points.
Oh, yes, 4.
So, and math, MT, what is MT? 85.
Mother tongue.
Okay, obviously.
2, right?
That would, for under 2, yes. And then math is 91 for under 1.
Yay.
Okay, wow, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 10 points.
How many? How many? Sorry.
10 points, right?
3, 6. 3, 4. Yes, 10 marks. Correct. You're right. Nicole, see, your maths is so good.
I need a piece of paper, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So now at least you have this exercise, you understand already, like, or if my son tell me he's 80, right? Then you must know it's 3 marks lah. Okay. At least this exercise helps everybody.
Cool. Thank you for that.
Okay. So, okay, this answer. Yes, answer is 10. Yes. Okay. So the difference between the O and U scoring, PSLE scoring system, easiest way to understand is what school they are going to go, right? So of course we are all very familiar with the express, normal, academic, all this. So we're all very familiar. So now, once you have that score in mind, you will know where your child can go, right? So let's say just now it's a 10 points, right? So it can go to express. Okay. Yes.
Wow, that's very interesting.
So it's quite a very drastic change, but like you say, we need to get used to it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I say, it's like same but different.
Okay, so this is what we have understood. So, but importantly is like we took out some important points. Let's say last time it was a 75 marks, it was the A, right? But now achievement level is a 4. So to you feel that actually last time A is actually quite good, right? But now when you look at the achievement level, it's actually 4. So it becomes a bit must be aware lah, because you thought, wow, it's very easy to get A last time 75. But now when 75 is 4, so it's a bit different already. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's give an example. Last time was A star, A star, A and A, right? Okay, so what is the supposed to be this score right now? Okay, so best scenario, right? Because last time A star, right? So best scenario is 1, 1, 2, and 2 is 6, right? But there's also a worst scenario. So worst scenario.
Like kind of you like put me under the B category instead of A.
So that's why the whole idea of the PSLE scoring is really to draw out the best and the worst lah. So that's the reason why MOE does this. Okay.
Understand.
So, okay. Then also when you look at this, what do you actually feel as a parent, or what do you feel like for your son? Like, is it easier or harder now?
Actually, honestly speaking, right, to me is he has to be very self-motivated to get to where he wants. He must have an aim and must have a goal, because as parents, this is only this much that we can do. We can monitor him. We can put this in front of his chart, right? At the end of the day, he must be the one who is motivated and go for and aim for the school that he wants to go for. I think that is more important.
And so Nicole, also you can test him later on, like does he know? Because
good
at
idea.
least we as parents, we let them know, and then let them say, whenever you make a mistake, it could actually cost you 1 achievement level. So at least be aware. Okay.
Got it.
And also importantly, we want to know what kind of categories of schools, because we want to aim for schools, right? So that school of ours that we feel is very ideal, it must be go into one of the categories. So this chart will actually tells you like roughly how many marks that your son should be scoring, then can go to the school.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay. Yeah. Then this is the latest one I saw from the internet lah. It's April. So it's more clear, like if you are aiming for express O level and it's a government school, you should score between 8 to 22 lah. Okay. If you're going for autonomous school, express is about 8 to 15. So at least when you say about setting goals, it becomes a bit clearer lah to your son, right?
Understand.
Yeah, good. So let's talk about the implications already. So now we know the facts, right? So what does it imply for us or your children? Okay. So important thing is go and find out your child's final grades. Oh yeah. So Nicole, do you have your child's final grades or don't have?
I think I have, but I do not know where is it. I haven't asked it from him. Normally the dad who check, not me.
Because some of them don't have mid-year examinations. Because of the last 2 weeks was there was no school. It was like home-based learning. Yeah, so they do not really have. Okay, so at least number 1, go and do a reality check lah. Okay, and number 2, you should focus on the actual academic results. And just inform your son that every single score, right, will affect every achievement level. So every mark will count. Yeah. So and also it's more, to me, I feel it's more stringent already. So you have an A, but you must be high A, then you get achievement level that is 2. So you have a low A, it becomes lower. Okay, so I feel it's more stringent. Yeah, And I think actually it's more stressful lah. So that's why we have Nicole here as our expertise. And very importantly is it also affect the choice of schools. Yeah. So especially the top schools, right? I think you at least must at least 4, 5, or 6 points, so you can secure a place in the school. Yeah. So for example, the lower grades in the old system actually face lower morale. I feel like, let's say 60 points for every subject. It's actually six, So 6 times 4 is 24. So I feel that it's quite sad lah. Although you think you score 60, it's quite okay, but when in terms of achievement level, it's 6. So 24, you can go to normal academic. Okay. So I feel it's very scary and stressful. Okay. So let's take a pause. Okay, maybe you also can share with me what can we do. So we can be equipped with a positive mindset, right? And then we believe we can make a difference to our child's PSLE lah. Okay. And what about, do we have the skills then? Can we communicate properly? Are they, when we tell our children, is it like we are stressing them or are we motivating them? So do we understand their learning style also to help them to achieve better score? Yeah, that is what I feel parents can start thinking. Yeah. So what about you? Any thoughts? Yeah.
Okay, very good questions that you have over here, because this is exactly later what I will be covering. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, Jasline have not seen my slides. She doesn't know what I'm covering tonight. So yes, yeah, one of the topic that we will be talking later is to understand our children better as well. Yeah, be aware of how they are feeling and what they're thinking, because during this period it's really very, very stressful, and learning style does make a lot of difference. Like some people may be more auditory, so they learn by listening. So can they understand? Did they hear you while playing game? Yes, most probably they have. But if someone who is kinesthetic like me, wow, I need to see, I need to practice, then I learn. So I take for me, I feel I take a longer step. And then some people, they are more visual, so they have to see it. If they don't see it and you just tell them,
it doesn't understand.
Yeah, not just they don't understand, it doesn't go into their brain as well. So every child is different.
Yes, that's right. So that's why we're so happy that, please give Nicole some hugs and kisses, because I think we are really trying our best to know what the audience actually need right now as parents. Okay, so also I feel that we also need to understand if our child's mindset is strong enough, or are they confident, and can we help them to do about their mindset? Okay, and your child know their long-term goal or not, in terms of education pathway?
He does.
Do they want to go to secondary school and then continue the JC? Yeah.
He wants to go to the secondary school his sister went to, goes to.
Okay. That's his goal, huh? Good. Okay. And my son is the same. He also said, I want to go to your school. So that, because my son is quite cheeky, He said, I'm going to my sister's school and then, do something and then make her.
Yeah, I'm going to disturb her, irritate her. Yeah, that's his aim actually.
I don't think so. So luckily they are in different schools. So to share with you. Okay. So does your child have a PSLE goal in mind? So
he does.
He has, right? Go to sister school, right?
Yeah.
So but importantly, ask your child if he knows how he can get to his goals. Okay? Does he have a plan? Right?
Yep. His dad will work with him on that.
Okay. Okay. So what is the best? Okay. Of course, sometimes parents and child have different goals, right? So like you say, maybe your son want to go to the teacher's school, but you feel maybe your son is better in a boys' school, let's say, right? Then it becomes both the parent and child have a little bit misaligned. So I really hope if parents are listening, if you and your child have these differences, just sort them out properly, then I think it's much better. So at least when there's conflicts, it's easier to talk it out. Okay. So I have this mentee who is the mom. Okay. So I teach parents. So I teach her to be more positive. So the daughter whom I coach, right, actually got full marks, for maths. So importantly, his mindset is very, very important. And to the mom, I think the WhatsApp chat say that, it's unbelievable. So there's a lot of things that you can do to help your child to have the confidence, to have the mindset to score better. Okay. And now we are in the June holidays, right? So why is school holidays so important, right? because it's just 4 months to PSLE, and we have 1 whole month, right, Nicole? Yeah, so it's important. Yeah, so opportunity to strengthen the weaker areas. So example, which are the subjects that is weaker, and the areas, please go and strengthen it lah. Okay, and also importantly to improve the languages. Okay, as there's more time to read as well, right? Because we can watch TV, we can read more books during the school holidays. Yeah, and this all will help in the languages. And remember, it's exam for primary 4, primary 5, primary 6 materials. So we need to revise for all the levels. So that's why it's important we must use these school holidays very
Efficiently.
Kenneth is coming
Yeah,
in.
my guess you can.
Oh, can. Okay, so I also have a few websites, that later I can put on the comments later, like how you can optimize, using play, but as well as learning something. Okay, hello, Kenneth. So he's our guest, who is also she's also a PSLE parent, right? PSLE.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Okay. So do you want to?
we stay very near to each other. Never mind, you just continue first.
Okay. So English, yeah, and science, there's also things that you can do with your children to give them the interest. So when they're more interested, they'll be more willing to put in the effort as well, right? And maths is a lot of maths games online. So it's really very interesting. Even mother tongue also as well. Yeah. So a lot of online stuff that you can do.
Okay, thank you for the resources. That's actually very good.
So I'm ending my webinar already. Okay, so I was like you, and parents out here who are having the children in PSLE year, but what I did was I really go all the way with my son, and help him along. So happily that I say that he became a top PSLE pupil, right? And I was like you, and I can do it, and you can do it as well. So Nicole, you also can help your son to score the best he wants, right?
Okay.
Okay, so he actually went to Hwa Chong Institution. So he's these 2 years in the secondary school, he's having a very good time. So choosing the right school, like you said, is very important. Yeah, something that is suitable, and he will really show his potential there. Yeah. So okay, this is my ticket for my 3M system, right? For the parents who are here with me all the way to the webinar, right? I'm going to give you a ticket to my webinar to the 3M system to ace the exams, and these are all my secrets. Okay, so I use this 3M system to teach my 2 high achiever kids, right? Actually, they actually won themselves scholarships. Okay, so for parents out here, there is a chance, if your children do well in PSLE, they have a chance to win themselves scholarships if they go to independent schools. Okay, and I use this system to teach my coaching kids, and then actually I teach them for a fee lah. But this is a gift for everyone. Okay, and this is the link. Okay, so later on I also will put it in the comments, so you can go and it's actually tomorrow and Sunday, so 2 webinars, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so Nicole and Kenneth, yeah, please go and sign up for it. Okay, so this is a mom who actually attended my courses, and then sign up for 5 coaching sessions lah. So it's importantly, if you feel that your son needs help, right? Yeah, it's always good to seek help before it's too late lah. Okay, so this is my end of my presentation.
Well, thank you, Jasline. That was very, very interesting. So if Kenneth have any questions, or anybody on Facebook Live have any questions, you feel free.
Yeah, to Kenneth, come and talk to us.
Yeah, Kenneth, when you can actually show face, and then we know you're with us. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Jasline, thank you for sharing. So now I would like to share my slides. Okay.
Wow, so beautiful. Okay, so everybody give all the thumbs up for Nicole. Nice.
All right, thank you everybody. All right, so thank you Jasline for making me to share this class. We wanted to do a class together because I told her, oh, you are so good, you're a parenting coach, let's do a class together. So that's how we come together today and to share. And today I just want to share with you how you can enhance focus using time system. Okay, TIME. All right. Okay, so before I start, I just would like to share a little bit about myself. I am the founder of Symphony Sensation. Okay, and I actually suffer from very, very bad eczema previously. And although I was doing very well in the banking industry, I decided that, hey, I should actually take a step back and take care of my health. That is more important. And from then on, I actually went on to take care of my health. And the photo that I'm going to share with you next may not be nice, okay? But before that, I just would like to make a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse. So whatever I'm going to share with you is based on a lot of research and a lot of things that I learned along the way as well. Okay, so yes, this photo is not very nice, but this is my journey. So what happened is that I actually had shingles in 2016. And shingles, anybody know what is shingles? Okay, if you know shingles, you can type it up for me. Okay, so basically shingles is like a chicken pox part 2. It's the same family. If I have chicken pox now when I'm younger, the next time I have the same virus is called shingles, and I may experience shingles multiple times. So shingles, if you know, is always one side, the left side and the right side. Yeah. So I don't know, Jasline, have you ever encountered people who had issues like that before?
I think it's on the neck, I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mostly the neck, the chest here, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
so because people are already quite suffering, so I never ask, is it shingles or not?
I get you. Yeah, but sometimes we can help. We can help to relieve some of the stress. So this is my left hand and left leg. So I actually, before that, I have been using steroid to help me on my eczema. But when I had these shingles, excuse me, it is shingle plus eczema outbreak. So it went out of control. So as you can see, my leg was very, very bad. So I actually used the essential oils. My best friend introduced essential oils to actually help me to manage my eczema and manage my health. All right. So, but at the same time, my yoga teacher also told me something. She said, hey, Nicole, do you know that eczema cannot be cured? But when your gut is healthy, you will be healthy. So what does that mean? It means that I have to detox up. All right. So if I were to detox, yes, then this is like a side effect. All right. Also, the side effect is that I managed to slim down. But okay, today is not on slimming session, so I will not delve too much into it. I guess like what Jasline said earlier, right? I am also one of the mommy for PSLE this year. And actually last year, when circuit breaker started, it was very chaos at home. My husband is talking, I'm talking, my 2 children home-based learning. It's like this COVID caught us unaware. Okay. And then we are in this cycle of stress, overwhelm. We need to cook, we need to handle home-based learning and all the possible chaos. So it's not easy. All right. So I came up with this time system to help myself and my children to stay sane and safe at home. And I hope that this can be of use to you as well. Okay, so the very first tip that I'm going to share is this TIME. The first one is time planning. So Jasline, when I talk about time planning, what will you think of? Okay, maybe we lost Jasline for a while. Okay, so time planning. Okay, I don't want to use the word time management because I feel that I don't want to manage my time. I want to plan my time. Okay, and one of the most popular technique, right, that successful people like Elon Musk use is this thing called time boxing. All right, so when you do time boxing, you can actually input a lot of things inside. It's just like when you go to school, the teacher also give you timetable, right? You have to, like, this timing you study geography, this timing you study math, blah, 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 right? Different stuff. So it's the same. You have to box out your time. So time boxing means that you box out certain time to do certain tasks with no distraction. So for example, if I want to do, let's say, slides, for example, then I box out this time to do slides. Then I will not feel very anxious or kanchong that, oh, I haven't finished my slides, right? Yeah, so this is one of the things that you can do. So time boxing. So remember when you do time boxing, this is just an example how it can be so simple on a notebook. Okay, so remember to have playtime as well for your children. All right. So if for adults, then is make sure you have me time. Okay. And then you have bedtime as well. Okay. All right. So at the same time, we also have the I. All right. Time. The next word is I. I means incentive. Don't forget to incentivize your children as well. And also don't forget to incentivize yourself. Okay, so reward your children. Remember that, oh, you know, if they like to, depends on your children. Some people like to play badminton or go for a swim. Just make sure that when they do the time boxing or when they do their time planning, they also, if they fulfill the task, make sure that you incentivize them, you reward them. Okay, let them have their snacks, go for their drink, or have their ice cream. Okay, so that is the most important thing. Okay, now next is M. The next word is M. Anybody want to guess what is M? Justine, want to guess what is M?
Music.
Okay, very, very close. When you are very mindful to the music, yeah, then you are enjoying your music. Okay, so do you know what is mindfulness? Make a guess.
One thing at one time.
Yes, that's a very good answer. I think mindfulness is a big word these days, right? And actually, it just means that you're paying attention, okay, to what is happening at the moment. In short, right, it means that you are being present. Okay. All right. So at the same time, as a mom, don't try to be too hard on yourself, because I think sometimes it's not easy being present. Just like me, just like just now. Okay, there's a moment where I lost myself also, right? So sometimes it can be very hard to be present. So don't be too hard on yourself. Okay, and especially like in this demanding world that we are living right now. Okay, don't let stress take over us. Okay, and be aware of both yourself and your children's emotion, and listen to your children with full attention. Because sometimes I noticed that when many years ago when I was in the corporate, right, what I noticed is I tend to be not mindful, which means sometimes they ask me certain question. If you notice, your child only asks you question up to certain age. When they are in their teens, they don't even bother to ask you question. So be happy that they ask you question. Be happy that they still want to celebrate or travel with you, because when they're in their teens, they don't want to follow you anymore, right?
Yeah, correct. That's right.
They don't want to go shopping with you anymore also, right?
No. They want to stay at home.
Correct. Yeah. So I totally understand that. Okay. And at home, it can be a bit stressful because everybody is on laptop. Everybody is very, very stressful. Okay. So for me, personally, to beat stress, I use essential oils, because I find that, hey, that is the fastest way to uplift my mood. Okay. So I'll give you an example. If today you go hiking in the forest, right? So Jasline, do you go hiking?
I do.
Okay.
Not the half one.
Okay.
Reservoirs can.
Okay, in Singapore, most probably only Bukit Timah, huh? I still quite near to Bukit Timah, so I used to go every Wednesday until this temporary circuit breaker thing. I didn't go for the past 2 sessions. All right, if not, I always like to hike. And then when I go US every year, I also like to hike in their national park as well. So actually, if you notice, when you hike in the forest, when you reach the top, right, and then when you intake the fresh air, the fresh scent, or the aroma of the wood, it's very uplifting, right? That is kind of very relaxing, right?
I agree. Yes. Mount Faber also.
Mount Faber.
Yeah, really, like you say, uplifting.
Yeah. Actually, Fort Canning also. Actually, I like the Fort Canning stairs as well. Yeah. If your kneecap is okay,
a lot of greenery. Nice.
Yeah, you can climb up the Fort Canning. Because now that you talk about Mount Faber, I think of Fort Canning. Yeah. So it's the same thing. So when you use peppermint, it kind of boosts your energy. It's uplifting. So these are some of the oils that you can use for keeping you alert, keeping you focused. So at the same time, peppermint also
Oh
boosts
yeah,
your,
I have this question, Nicole,
yes,
because you
yes,
talk about exercising, which is very good for the brain as well. So do
correct.
it makes what are the do you feel that it's important to have essential oil when you go for like
Exercise.
yeah, just a
Yes.
question come to my mind.
Yes, I do. In
Oh,
fact, I did a video in US, right? How I hike up, because when we go down, it's very simple, right? Then when we hike up, back up to the national park where we need to take the shuttle bus back, right? I was like, panting. And actually, I just smell the peppermint. It kinds of promote the respiratory system, clear breathing. It actually helped me take in more oxygen and I can climb faster.
so it actually helps a bit of like
Yes, it
recharge like
does.
that, is it? Then
Yes,
you can run more, huh?
correct, correct. You feel more energized, like give you a boost, short boost of energy, like a turbo you for a while. Yeah. So it also at the same time, peppermint has this very good function where if some of you may experience some headache or migraine at home, you can just take one drop of peppermint and then just put it on your temple. It helps you to relieve the feeling of tension as well. Okay. On the other side, if you're not looking for uplifting, you want to look for something calming, then you can use what we call the mother of essential oils called lavender. All right. So it's relaxing, release the stress, and at the same time, lavender also help on cuts and burn as well. Okay. All right. So I think I talk a little bit on essential oils. So just want to cover a little bit, just in case some of you are not aware.
Basics.
Yeah, just a very basic, just 3 slides. So what are essential oils? Basically, this is how a peppermint leaf look like, right? When you actually pluck it, you smell it, there's no scent. Yeah, but when you rub it, oil sac is being released. And this is how you get the essential oils. So they're just natural aromatic compound found in plant. All right. They are actually either steam distilled or cold pressed to extract it. They are very safe and powerful with no side effect if you know how to use it correctly. All right. And at the same time, right, there's a lot of different essential oils in the market. So they are the perfume type, what we call the blue color, the synthetic type. All right. So which means today, if you go to a hotel, right, Jasline, you say, hey, I want my hotel to smell like watermelon, papaya. Can or not? Can. I can do it for you. Okay. So that's what we call synthetic. And therapeutic, the purple one, means, for example, sometimes you go to an organic shop, on the bottle, it says therapeutic. Okay. But sometimes it's only suitable for diffusion. It's not suitable for you to take it. So the brand that I use, okay, is certified pure tested grade, which means CPTG actually means that it is pure, safe, and potent. Pure means we don't put anything inside the bottle. Nothing is added in, nothing is taken out when we do the extraction of the oil. Safe means we work with the farmers, no pesticide is being used, and also potent, which means if we need to have certain calming effect, we need to have certain chemistry. Called linalool for lavender, and peppermint is called menthol. Maybe menthol is an easier way to remember. Then that will actually certain percentage of the chemistry we will look out for. All right, if not, we will not bottle those batches. Okay, so now the last one, the time system is E. Jasline, want to make a guess what is E?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essential oil.
Yes, very close. So, and I find that the most important thing to stay focused is you need to have energy, right? So I do not know. Do you feel very fatigued during this period ever since the so-called lockdown?
uh, must exercise. I will feel is important.
Yeah, correct. So we need to increase our energy level. If not, we feel very lethargic. We feel that, hey, we have not accomplished anything at all. So yes, energy, the very first thing that we look into is very close. Exercise. You need to exercise, all right? So regular exercise not just keep us healthy, it's also a very great way to stimulate our body, right? So I know that it's very easy to put off exercise. That's why if you look at my time system, right, it tie back to T, time planning. You must schedule exercise time, because if you don't schedule for it, you don't plan for it, of course it will not happen, right? Yeah, of course you don't have enough time. right? So when you exercise, it also promote the brain publicity and also boost the hormones and also reduce stress as well. Okay, so all these things can affect your focus and concentration. When you exercise, you are like putting in oxygen to your brain. So just to share, like if you're really that busy and you have no time to exercise, one of the things that you can do is you can get a standing desk, like what I'm doing right now. Actually, now I'm doing a presentation standing. Actually, I don't have a standing desk. So what happened is on top of my daughter's desk, I put one more stand. Okay, so that become my standing desk. So that's number one. And number two, you can actually get a yoga ball. And my girl is sitting on one right now. So she's sitting on my desk right now. Okay, so these are some of the tips that you can get if you really have no time to get out, to get the sunlight. Okay. All right. So movement is very important. Okay. Right. So for me personally, I also use essential oils to help me. Why? Because sometimes we have not been exercised for quite some time and we are worried about injury and stuff like that, right? You can use ointment to help you. You can also use lavender for the calming effect. And Jasline, thank you for asking that question just now, and even peppermint to kind of boost you as well. All right. Okay. All right. So this is just one testimony about a lady in US. Her son went for some training and then twisted his ankle. Wow, because he uses essential oils that can help on inflammation, circulation, and this is day 2 after the mom applied for her son. Okay, so that is how Deep Blue can help. Okay, so Deep Blue contains wintergreen. Okay, the number one most important oil. Wintergreen is the one that helps on the inflammation. Okay, all right. So now I know energy have a lot of more sub stuff. Why? Because to boost energy is not just exercise. It's also about your diet, right? So your diet should also avoid processed food like hot dogs, sausages, sugar. All this make you very, very tired and then you have no energy. All right. So you need fuel to keep yourself going, right? So you must put the correct oil to oil your body, right? Okay. So
Add oil to your oil.
oil your body to give you the fuel. Yeah. So this is just some of the research that I've done. All right. So there are 9 brain food that can help you improve your focus and your concentration. So of course, feel free to do your own research, right? So Jasline, do you know what is the number 1 fruits that has the highest antioxidant?
Like walnut.
Nut is good.
Omega fats.
Omega-3,
blueberries,
omega-6, 9, yeah.
Berries. Yeah.
Yes, blueberry is actually the number 1. The fruits with a higher antioxidant, right? So as you can see over here just now, also you can see like avocado, green tea. So these are the things that you can take to actually help you improve your focus at home or keep you energized. Not just about focus, right? You need to keep up with your energy. Okay, so the next thing to up your energy is also very important is sleep. So these 3 points under energy is EDS, right? Sleep is very, very important. If we don't let our body rest and recharge, right, you cannot focus the next day. So Jasline, do you used to work in corporate?
Yes, chartered accountant. Yeah.
Chartered accountant. Okay, maybe I can share with you. Previously, I was a HR recruiter in the banking industry. I tell you,
Correct.
If I don't have enough sleep,
Yeah,
when I
must
go
have enough
to
sleep.
work, you better not.
Yeah, the next day not productive.
Correct. The next day you better not talk to me. Very gouchy. Because I cannot think, I cannot focus because I don't have enough sleep. And if the boss asks for a meeting, worse, lagi worse. I will go die. What should I do? Yeah. Okay. All right. So sleep is very important. If you want, please feel free to take a screenshot for this. All right. So the recommended sleep for each age is different. Of course, this is more on the sleep foundation done in the US. US have more research in this area. All right, so these are some of the reference that you can look into, but of course, still depend on your child's need as well. What is the usual style? I think my son sleep way beyond his peers, but as long as he wake up energized, that's fine. Yeah? And he can focus and get his things done. That's fine. Okay, so personally, at times when I cannot sleep, I will use lavender oil to help me. So this is a testimony that I have for sleep. Okay, so lavender is really mother of oil. Anything that you do not know how to use, most probably lavender can help, right? Okay, so for me, I use essential oils as alternative to manage my life. Okay, and I input it into the time system as well. Okay, and I use it because it's very affordable, it's available at home immediately, it's safe, cheap, and it is very effective as well. If let's say I have headache, I don't take Panadol. Okay, all right, so now that you know that I use essential oils to manage my life, in my upcoming workshop, I will be teaching 9 biohacks to keep you energized at home. Okay, I will share with you the date later. And at the same time, I will also cover all this area, how essential oils can improve your immunity, your energy, your focus, how to ease pain, restore your calm and balance, and support your digestive system. Okay. All right. So using this simple wellness framework. Okay. All right. So if you want, you can actually do this scan, this QR code, where there is a Google form inside and you indicate your interest. Once you fill out the Google form, I will know that you'll be interested to come for my upcoming workshop. Or if you cannot make it on the 14th, which is on a Monday, when you do the Google form, you are giving me your permission for me to reach out to you so that I can maybe schedule you for the next workshop. If let's say you cannot make it to my 9 biohacks workshop, there are other workshops that I may have. All right.
Yes. Thank you so much, Nicole.
Yes.
Everybody must go and sign her workshops.
Thank you, Jasline.
Okay. Yes. So we have come to the end of our live. I enjoy talking to Nicole and hope all our audience also have a better idea how to prepare their child for the PSLE. Okay.
Yeah, correct. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, with that, we keep in touch.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.